What's up guys, CarmDude here. Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a game I made on a website called Scratch. So, first we're going to get into the controls of the game. So first is the movement, and for the movement in order to go right, I should say, you gotta press the right arrow. If in order to go left, you have to press the left arrow. In order to jump, you have to press the up arrow. In order to activate your gun, you need to press L. In order to shoot your gun, press the down arrow. In order to activate the pistol, press L. And in order to activate the shotgun, press K. Now for player 2, because there is a way to not play without a second person, because I coded in an AI for you to play against. So just hold down W for 5 seconds, and that'll activate the AI. In order to move right, press D. In order to move left, press A. In order to jump, press W. In order to use your gun, the activation is Q. Shoot to in order to shoot, press S. In order to activate the pistol, press Q. In order to activate the shotgun, press 2. Now we're going to get into the gameplay now. So first, we're going to start the game. We're going to quickly press the button because I'm using the keyboard and mouse. This is like way easier to play on a laptop. So yeah, give me 1 second. There you go. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move back, activate the pistol. Okay, come on. Okay, we're gonna activate the shotgun since it deals more damage. Oh, I died. Oh, I thought I died for a second there. No, okay. But yeah, so real quickly now, here's how the pistol shoots. We're gonna switch to the pistol because it's gonna be way easier. We're gonna start with the pistol. So this is the first thing I coded in, which was the pistol. Well, not the first thing I actually ever coded in, and I had to code in the gravity and the other stuff first. But the first gun I coded in was the pistol, and you press the S down arrow like I said earlier. Press down arrow, and you can shoot the pistol as it shoots every 1 second, every 1 seconds or whatever. Or so it's also 1 second cooldown. Now if I were to press K, I can activate the shotgun, which shoots 4 darts at a time, or 4 bullets, whatever you want to call them. And they, well, I'll actually just get to it in the coding part, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, I do have a machine gun that does not work, like at all. Like when I try to press the shoot button, it doesn't work. But if you'd like to see me try, I had to code it in. Well, not see me, but if you would like me to try and fix it so it does work, so you do have an extra gun to use, which this is activated by J. So if you do want to, so if you are the color gray, if you're in game, it's also known as P1, and then you can use this gun or activate it as like a little cool little thing to use, but it's not gonna work. So I haven't coded in for the other one yet. So yeah, if I can figure out how to do it, I will. But now let's get into the E-code. So first things first, let's stop the game from being played. So first we're gonna get into the health and other stuff first of player 1. So for player 1, the health is if the health is 0 or below 0, it'll hide, or basically you make the player disappear, or player 1 disappear. Okay. Now for the movement, because I know I did show you earlier that if I were to go back into full screen real quick, because it'll be easier, that you can actually go through different maps and areas to navigate. You know, it does work best if like it's just you going through, mostly because as whoever actually touched the thing is really the one that's actually getting teleported to the map, or to the designated location that they actually touched on the thing. So for instance, if I touched the this one, then I'll get teleported to the area I'm supposed to. But now, if I didn't, so like if I were to go to an up area, like give me a second, let me just get to a spot like, for instance, if I were to be teleported to here, I get teleported to the area that I came up at. But now if I'm not the one, and let's say per se I'm trying to come to here, or get to like where like me and the other guy are fighting, or me and my friend are fighting, and trying to kill each other, he's gonna be on this side. He's gonna still be over here. But I don't know how to code that in yet, so yeah. Because it's like two completely different sprites, that's also why. Now for the gravity, it is if touching color black, if it's touching the color black, then it'll change Y by 5. But now if it's not touching the color black, then it'll change its Y by -5. That's also why whenever you see, that's also why you see that happen, where the guy's vibrating, because as it's also the reason why, if I can do it, that I can go up the hills. If I didn't have that coded in, I wouldn't be able to go up hills. So yeah. Now for the movement, which is up next, if the right arrow is pressed, okay, real quick, let me just move this back to its area. If the right arrow is pressed, it will change its x by 7.5. If the left arrow is pressed, it will change its x coordinate by -7.5. If the up arrow is pressed, it'll repeat 10 times, change y by 10, and wait 0.7 seconds. And so, it has a cooldown on the jump. Now this is how I have the sprites changed, because now if I were to show you guys real quick, and I go to scale the dude to 100, now if we go into customs, I can actually show you that is the shotgun sprite. Right, so if it was changed, then, well, yeah. You guys get the gist of it, right? Wait, what the heck? What the? Wait a minute, what the heck? Why isn't there? Oh no. Shoot. No, I deleted a sprite. That is not good. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go paint. We're gonna go back to here. We're gonna go copy. We're gonna go paste. Flip vertical. There we go. We got it now. There we go. Now we have what we accidentally just deleted. Now we're just gonna go check code real quick because I know sometimes it'll do that. Okay, there we go. It's still there. As long as it still says switch custom to custom 6, then we're good. Okay, we're gonna move this up a little bit, but so if the L key is pressed, which is what I actually said that activates your gun, it actually doesn't. You can actually press S, K, J, A, or L. You could press any one of those keys. I kind of lied on that, but it makes it so if you didn't watch this video and you're just starting out to play, then you just press L because you're meant to have to press L in order to be able to use the other guns. But as I'm saying at the moment, you really doesn't have to. You just have to press SJ. I mean, or J or K or L. It doesn't matter. So let me just set the size back to 50 real quick because I don't have it in the code to do that. Because apparently when I do have the actual machine gun itself coded in to actually work, it doesn't work. Because that's actually the code for the machine gun. It doesn't work, sadly. For some weird reason. I don't know why it doesn't work, but it doesn't work. So yeah. So the code for this one is if the L key is pressed, it will repeat the same. It will check if the left arrow is pressed, asked to change the angle to -90 and switch custom to custom 2. If it checks and left arrow pressed is true, then that happens. If it's not true and right arrow is pressed, then then the opposite of that happens. It points in the direction 90 and it switches its custom to custom 1. Now over here, it does basically the same thing, but just instead of that, it's this. And one more thing to you guys, if you are going to try to code in a game like this with like multiple customs, like kind of like mine and the one I'm making, then this part right here, the repeat until code, is very necessary because it will not allow you to use the K key or to like change it to that. It won't do that. You have to actually do this. It's weird, trust me. But yeah, this will have it won't work because it'll just test if this key's pressed. So like you'll have to hold K and then press the left arrow. Like you won't just have to tap it. Like you'll have to. Well, yeah, you guys get it, right? But yeah, if the L key is pressed, it does this, or if the J key is pressed, it does that, and it's basically the same thing for this one. And then, yeah, now we're going to go to the guns code. So first, we're gonna actually put this down to here since this one's for the whatchamacallit, the other gun. Oh, oops, that would have been bad if I just like left it like that. But now this will be. We're gonna organize everything for you. So if you guys do end up by playing this game and trying to look at the code, you can actually see where everything is and how it's coded in. But this is all the code for the guns. So this is a normal gun. If the down arrow is pressed and the custom number is 1 or 2, which 1 and 2 is this one and this one, it'll create one clone and wait 1 second, which is a cooldown. Now, if down arrow is pressed and the custom number is 3 or 4, which are the shotguns, it will create 4 clones of itself and then wait 2 seconds, which is a cooldown. And now what a machine gun is supposed to do when it's pressed, but it doesn't, and it is supposed to create a clone of itself and then like 3 times and wait 3 seconds. Now for the code for the actual clones themselves, the first one part of the code is when the clone starts as a clone. If it's touching player 2, then deduct 1 health point from enemy HP, also known as player 2 HP. But we're only assuming that you're not playing with someone, so that's why it's called enemy HP. But if I were to completely take away this or not take away, rename the amok variable, it would like completely delete everything or all the times I use the variable. So we aren't going to change the variable. Now it moves 20 steps. That's the speed of the bullets. And if it's touching the color black or player 2 or the edge, it completely disappears. Now over here, this is the for the guns. This is the code for all the guns. If the custom number is 1 or 2, it switches the custom to custom 3, which is this custom all the way down here. If it is if the custom number is 3 or 4, which are these two, it will switch to custom 4, which is this, and it'll also check if the direction is equal to 90 or -90. If you're facing direction 90, it'll pick a direction from 45 to 135. And if you're facing a direction of -90, it will pick a direction from -45 to 135. Now this is the code that is supposed to be E for the machine gun that does not work. Like it's supposed to be switch it to custom 9, which is all the way down here, which is basically a smaller version of this. That's because I wanted to have each gun have a slightly different bullet or a completely different bullet depending on what gun it is. Now for player 2, we are going to go to all the code for it. Now we're going to line up all the code and everything, and that is different for all. That isn't different for all of them. Actually, where's another one? Okay. Okay, so you wanna. This is basically the only code that's really different. So these are the ones that are specifically for the AI, which I will put all around right here, because I'm about to move another piece of code in a sec. We're gonna move that to here. We're gonna move it over, so this way here you guys can have a bit more organized version. If you guys ever do end up by playing this game and want to see the code, it's really organized and it's not all over the place. We're gonna undo that so it's weird, it's not going all over the place. But if you look here, this is the gravity and this is the same thing. So the AI, if it wanted to, it could kind of go to the edge all the way to here, and then it would get like to change the backdrop if it could go that way, but the AI would not, mostly because as it's not exactly going to, like, no matter what, because like you would have to like be about to touch this, as like your gun would have to be about to touch it, and right before it touches it, you'd have to like point this way and then wait for the AI to come over, like jump up above you, because it's going to go straight into your sprite, right, and like start jumping up of you because it jumps every 5 seconds. So yeah, unless it doesn't do that, then yeah. But the next thing would be it will shoot every 1 second. So it's basically basically shoots if you were to, like, if the AI was like an actual person playing up against you, it would basically be someone and that they would just hold down on the S key if they were playing against you. But so yeah, and it points towards you at all times, and it moves 5 steps, which I'm pretty sure is like slightly slower than the player, and it jumps every 5 seconds. By the way, this code right here is only if you're coding in a 2-player game, but the reason why I tell you guys to hold down on the W key for 5 seconds is because it'll stop you from jumping every 5 seconds and and shooting every second. So yeah. Now over here, this is the player 2 code. So now this is like all the code right here for player 2. Like this is all of it right here. So we're gonna start from the top because that's how it's ordered. So first we're actually gonna move it to like this, and we're gonna do, yeah. Now we're gonna do it like this. Okay, so this is all the movement right here. Give me a second, guys. Let me just like organize this so it's easy for you guys to read or look at. So now we're just gonna go down to here, move this up, just to like make it so there's a bit more space. So now there we go. I'm pretty sure there's like one more line of code right over here, which we're gonna move to here and here. So we're gonna move this to right here and this to right here. So now you guys, sounds like extra organized for you guys. So this is all the movement right here. It's basically the same as the other one, but this is like instead of a K, it's Q, and instead of L, instead of L, it's Q, and instead of J, it's 2 for player 2. Oh, and it's basically it's basically just the same code. It's just us different buttons on the side. Same thing up here. Over here, same thing. Same thing over here. It's basically the same. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Oh, give me a second. Well, yeah, that's it for today's video. Bye.